Hello, and welcome to another video by Minifigs in Space. My name is Brian, and I am your host. Today, we are going to be upgrading LEGO Blacktron Spaceman. There is quite a bit of ground to cover, so comrades, you know the drill. And for those of you who are new, it is never too late to subscribe. Without further ado, let's kick it off with our first minifigure, the Blacktron Evil Mech Commander. According to official lore, the Evil Mech was designed in the heart of a black hole. When I thought of black holes, the color purple came to mind, and I added purple accents to this minifigure for his upgrades. It is not common for shoulder armor to be stackable, but as you can see, they connect perfectly without any strain to the parts, giving a nice subtle splash of color that is not typically possible. I consider the weapon to be fairly straightforward, but just for the record, it is a purple gemstone that's inserted. Whoops. Well, moving on. We have the original Blacktron Spaceman upgraded with more sinister tactical equipment. Blacktron 1 is known for their advanced technology, so this dude, rather than being a replacement for the original Blacktron minifigures, is simply part of a specialized unit. Unfortunately, the black variant of this helmet only comes in one collectible minifigure, and which is also a Blacktron Spaceman, the space villain. So unless you already have the helmet, it might cost a pretty penny to obtain it. I am not going to spend a lot of time on this upgrade, but this is my personal Blacktron leader for my Blacktron 1 forces. Meet Von Vladic, a descendant of Ogel from the Alpha Team theme, who is, by extension, a descendant of Lord Vladic from the LEGO Knights Kingdom theme. For this evil space dude, villainy simply runs in the family, so he's just keeping up the family tradition. I am beginning to suspect that Blacktron 2 is feeling left out, so let's move on to the Blacktron 2 Juggernaut. This fierce space warrior strikes fear into the hearts of everyone he encounters, even classic space robots that don't have a heart. This minifigure's body parts and accessories come from a variety of eras and themes. For example, the head is from the Dreamzzz theme, and the helmet is from the LEGO Aqua Zone theme. The hoses going to the weapons is actually from a single piece that has the string with bars on it, and it is attached to the helmet directly using the built-in clips, and thanks to the odd number of bars on the string, it creates a symmetrical hose connection for both weapons. Now for this minifigure, I wanted to create a Blacktron looking spaceman without using parts with the Blacktron logos on it. So meet the Blacktron Cyborg, who uses mostly Ninjago parts with a space police leg or two thrown in. The robotic arms on the back were originally created for the Hero Factory theme, and I am assuming that you can tell where the helmet came from. If you don't have much in the way of Blacktron minifigure parts, I hope this minifigure is an encouragement for you to explore other alternatives without making your figures looking out of place with your existing Blacktron ranks. As a random side note, the chrome green crystal that the Blacktron Cyborg was holding is a very rare part, and I stumbled across it in a bulk bin when I was doing Black Friday shopping this year, so I am super stoked to finally have it in my collection, because I never thought I would be able to afford to own one. Moving on to the Blacktron Swamp Planet Invader, the visor might appear friendly by saying hello, but the chainsaw spells out trouble, especially since it has some extra mobility thanks to being attached to a stud shooter gun. I believe the visor originated from a minifigure from the LEGO Batman movie, and is technically upside down because when flipped correctly, it reads 07734, which of course, when it's flipped upside down, says hello. The mud-stained legs are from either a stormtrooper or a clone trooper, and I think suit the Blacktron minifigures very well, especially since they have very similar knee patterns. Next up, we have the Blacktron Bug Warrior. The torso and legs come from Black Hole gang member Wrench, and since it uses a mixture of the Blacktron 1 color scheme with the Blacktron 2 logo, I decided to do this minifigure with the transparent red eyes and the transparent bright green wings, as it is also a reflection on the combination of the two factions. As for his accessory, I have equipped him with an extended electromagnetic grabber device, which is pirated from M-Tron technology. The main structure of the device is composed of the fishing pole element combined with a string element that is twisted around the stem. The grabber section is connected from, best I can tell, a novel but legal building technique where the end of the fishing pole has the perfect diameter of the standard bar geometry. For those of you who enjoy my wacky minifigures, I present to you the Blacktron Squidknot. I would call him Squidtron, except that is already taken by a Space Police villain. This upgrade is a desperate attempt of mine to utilize some of the dozens of chains I picked up over Black Friday. In my sector of the LEGO Space Universe, this villain would be good at grabbing stolen goods, such as his crate of energy crystals, and also capturing some prisoners. And lastly, we have a couple new upgrades for your Blacktron Mutant army. This one uses the shoulder armor from the Galactic Bounty Hunter that we saw earlier, and a plain headpiece from the LEGO Ninjago snakes. This variant once again uses a headpiece from the Galactic Bounty Hunter in combination with a Dreamzzz slime helmet, with the legs originating from the scientist from Alien Conquest. If you are looking for legs that don't have the mutated leg, I think this is a good option because it has green slime spots splatted on it. If you're wanting a solid leg option, I would consider grabbing some legs from clone troopers or stormtroopers, as those are very similar to the quote normal leg on the Blacktron Mutant. And one last thing, if you're wanting some extra flair to your radioactive weapons, you could consider using this energy burst effect in combination with the, I believe it's called a moonstone from the LEGO Monster Fighters theme. And with that, my friends, we have concluded what is essentially the Blacktron minifigure special. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you were inspired, and if you're wanting more minifigure upgrades, I encourage you to check out our minifigure upgrade playlist right here at Minifigs in Space. Thanks again, and until next time, keep building your universe.